Tantor Audio presents The Gathering Wind, Hurricane Sandy, the Sailing Ship Bounty, and a Courageous Rescue at Sea. By Gregory A. Freeman. Narrated by David Drummond. Introduction. In October 2012, a famed tall sailing ship and her crew were on a collision course with Superstorm Sandy, the largest hurricane ever recorded in the Atlantic Ocean, the storm that would go on to wreak devastation on the East Coast. In a remote Coast Guard station, brave men and women were about to be called to action. This is their story. The accounts of individual crew members on the Bounty and of the Coast Guard rescuers are woven together from personal interviews with the author and their testimony at the U.S. Coast Guard hearings. All dialogue and internal thoughts portrayed in the story are based on what those people reported saying, hearing, or thinking at the time. The precise sequence of some events in the last few days of the Bounty's trip are difficult to know with certainty. All of the ship's written logs were lost in the sinking, and the memories of Bounty crew members differ on some details regarding the timeline, especially on Saturday and Sunday, when the crisis escalated quickly. During their sworn testimony before the Coast Guard panel investigating the incident, many of the Bounty crew struggled to remember even what day certain events occurred. Some were off by several days when relating known events. The author used his best judgment when testimony and other information conflicted. A note regarding the name of the ship. The original ship was the HMS Bounty, because it was a British naval vessel, and the HMS designates His or Her Majesty's ship. The ship that sank October 29, 2012, was an American-flagged civilian vessel, and thus named Bounty, not HMS Bounty. But because it was a replica of the original ship and carried forth the history of that British vessel, it was commonly known as HMS Bounty. Chapter 1. Survivors. Third Mate Daniel Cleveland was grateful to find a wooden grating from the Bounty's deck, because he could hold on to that and use it to help him get away from the ship that he loved, but that was now trying to kill him. The tall sailing ship, a romantic throwback to a bygone time and featured in big-screen pirate movies, was awash in the stormy sea off of North Carolina, a victim of hubris and Hurricane Sandy. The ship was rhythmically rolling on its side at 4:30 a.m. on October 29, 2012, slamming its 115-foot
Sample complete. Ready to continue?